Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Top 5 Tuesday. So this week's Top 5 Tuesday is going to be my top 5 YouTube channels I use for recipe or meal inspiration. So now, like again on the one I did last week on the recipe blogs, these are not all considered, necessarily healthy, but I do have a family that I feed, which includes a husband and 2 teenage boys. So I am trying to give them as many healthy options as I can, but I don't always win those battles. So I do like to look at other places to find recipes that aren't necessarily in the healthy lifestyle range, but 3 of these are definitely have a ton of healthy recipes that I refer to a lot, and I do watch their channels faithfully and watch all of their videos. The last 2 are ones that I turn to when it comes to family events, special occasions, everyday meals for my family. There's some that have like just some tips and tutorials that are great. So that's the last 2 of them. These are in no particular order. They are just, and I just wanted to put the kind of 3 healthy ones at the top and the 2 other ones at the bottom. So, number 1. Clean and delicious. So I'm hoping that all you guys know about this channel because it is a great channel. This actually is probably my favorite though, so it definitely is probably my number 1. Danny Spees is the one that hosts this channel. She has the most adorable children, and I also follow her on social media, so I see like pictures of her family, and so she has an adorable family. She shares really kid-friendly, healthy meals. This is how I wish I would have fed my children when they were younger, when they weren't, 17 and 19 and resistant to eating healthy food. But my 17-year-old's not too bad. But anyway, so, but she shares like breakfast, lunch, snacks, dinners, soups, salads, main dishes. She does meal prepping, amazing meal prepping. She does a lot of Facebook Live videos, which are great. So if you follow her on Facebook, then you can be notified when she's going live. I'm usually at work when that happens, so I never get to see her live, but I do she puts them on YouTube after the fact, so then I do watch them then. She's very interactive with her, with all of her viewers and subscribers, especially on Facebook and Instagram. So I love her. She is a great person, but her recipes also, she does these, she's very good at explaining the health benefits of things whenever she's saying like why she's using it. She has the most amazing bloopers ever usually on her videos, and I don't know, overall it's a great channel to watch. I love it. It's entertaining, plus it just gives you lots and lots of ideas. She has so many videos on there. She's been on YouTube for quite a while. I don't know how many years, but I have been watching her probably for the last couple years, even before I started this lifestyle change of my own. I think it was probably maybe when I was doing counting calories and stuff. I think that's when I found her on YouTube. And but I just, until most recently in the last year and a half that I've been really doing, this journey to healthy, was when I really started paying attention to what she was eating and what she was kind of teaching in her videos as to why you should eat certain foods. So clean and delicious. All these will be linked down below as usual, and I will have their Instagrams as well. I believe, I know at least 3 of them have Instagrams, 4 of them. So I will make sure those are down below as well. So that's clean and delicious. Number 2. Domestic Geek. This channel, I love. Sarah Lynn is who hosts this channel. I love her. She is so funny. She is so witty. I don't know. I just love her. I love her. She is so adorable. It's so nice when you're watching somebody too who admits that they don't like certain things. Like there's certain like health things that she doesn't like to eat, and she'll tell you she doesn't like to eat them, and so she usually doesn't typically cook with them. And I don't know, but when she does, it's just funny. I love her. I think she collabs with other YouTubers every once in a while. One other YouTuber that I'm going to mention here, she does collab with her quite a bit. She's in Canada, I believe. Yes, she is Canadian. And one of the things I love about her channel though is when she does a lot of the like 3 ways to cook certain things. So, or she'll have like 4 or 5 different recipes in one video. So like smoothies, she'll have like a whole bunch of smoothies in one video. She does a lot of smoothies, has some great combinations that you would never think of. Iced teas, but she'll have like 3 ways to eat cauliflower, 3 ways for this and 3 ways for that. Love it. I love when somebody shows that kind of diversity of the food. That way it kind of gives you different options. Her food is definitely healthy. It's simple recipes, which is great, using ingredients that you can find really easily, which is also key for me, as I've said before. So that is Sarah Lynn over at Domestic Geek. Number 3, Mind Over Munch. I think a lot of you know about Alicia over at Mind Over Munch because several of you have mentioned her in my comments. I have been watching her for a couple years. I mean, her videos are fun, they're quirky. She's the last, I watched her before when she lived in a different town. I believe she used to live on the East Coast. And her videos, since she's moved over to the West Coast, has, I don't know, something about her videos have changed completely, and she's just doing so many fun things with them. Her meal prepping videos are amazing. I highly recommend her meal prepping videos. They are so good. She has a vlog channel too, I believe. Is that where she shows her what I eat videos, or is that on her regular channel? No, it's on her regular channel. She shows like her what I eat videos. She doesn't do them a lot, but I love it when she does do them because she's a real person. She shows real food. I love when she does her, when she does like kind of like a 101, is that what you call it? Like a kind of like an overview of like I think she did one on tortillas and one's on bread, like kind of like the truth about, you know, how to read labels. That's really where I kind of learned how to read labels. I found her when I was doing macros and before Weight Watchers, cutting calories and watching my macros. And that's when I found her, because I think she had a video on it, and that's how I found her on YouTube. And she's just very good. She is very good. Her recipes, she shares so many tips, which is so helpful. All her recipes are healthy. If you're a vegetarian or vegan, she gives a ton of options for vegetarian and vegan recipes. Very good, very good. Like I said, she gives a lot of ideas for fast food. If you want to go out to eat, she kind of gives some tips on that. But there's a ton of recipes, and it's always really well thought out. Bento boxes. She did a whole 30 days of bento boxes. Those recipes are amazing. Or not recipes, those videos are so good. She is just a master when it comes to the video and editing, and like I said, she's fun, she's quirky, I love her. She's really good. I think she's a personal trainer, if I remember right, too, as well. So, that is Mind Over Munch. Alicia is her name. Okay, and now we're going to go into the other two that are not quite, like, known for healthy recipes, but they are very good channels. Highly recommend them. I know a lot of you have the same situation that I am, where, you know, you have to make 2 different meals a night, or you have to kind of tweak some meals a little bit to make them healthier for your family, you know, healthier for you, and not so much for your family. So, number 4, Food Wishes. This is Chef John. I believe he's connected to All Recipes, which you guys probably all have heard of, allrecipes.com, which is one that I really neglected to put in my recipe blog video, which if I would have had more than 5 to share with you, I definitely would have shared that one. So I believe he's somehow connected with that, because it always shows All Recipes before his videos. So I don't know if All Recipes actually owns Food Wishes. I don't know. I don't dig that deep into YouTube channels, so I don't know. Chef John is hilarious. He kind of has that dry, witty humor, so if you like that kind of thing, his voice is very distinct. You never see him. Now, I have seen him because I followed him. I want to say I think he definitely has some kind of social media, because I've seen him before. So it had to have been an Instagram or Facebook or something like that. But you always see his hands, but it's never like he is so good with teaching, and he used to be a culinary instructor, and you can tell. And he's very, very good and conscientious of making sure he's telling you the steps and how to do them. And so his videos are usually just some kind of like teaching, like how to make this, how to make that. Now, they're definitely not healthy, but I feel like you can take any recipe and put like a healthy twist on it. So it has lots of ideas, different recipes. So I definitely highly recommend Food Wishes and Chef John. Number 5. Laura in the Kitchen. I have been watching Laura in the Kitchen for a very, very long time. Way before any kind of health journey that I was on. I actually first found her through her vlog channel, and I don't know how I found it. Just a random thing on YouTube. Her name is Laura Vitale. She it's her and her husband. She just recently had a baby. She no longer does her, she also used to have a beauty channel as well. She no longer does her vlog channel. She got a lot of hate on some of those horrible forums that talk about YouTubers really bad. And I don't know if that's why she quit doing her vlog channel. I have no idea. I don't think she really publicly ever said anything. But she had, her main channel is Laura in the Kitchen. And she's Italian. And a lot of her most of her recipes, I would say, have an Italian twist to them. But she definitely uses, you know, the butter and the oil, and she does have some healthy recipes on there. I'm not going to say she doesn't at all, but you can definitely turn her recipes into healthy recipes. I personally use her channel mostly for special events. So whenever, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, all my recipes are almost always from her. Her turkey recipe is by far the best turkey recipe for Thanksgiving or Christmas ever. So look up her like Thanksgiving turkey. I can't remember what it was called, but look that up. Amazing. Pumpkin scones. To this day, I've been making those scones for 4 years, 3 or 4 years. Amazing. My family loves them. I make them every year. So it's just things like that. Like I said, I use her mostly for special occasions or events. I know a family in town. That's what I mostly use them for. But I think you can put a spin on them for sure. It can give you some ideas when you're watching those types of videos. You can get some ideas on, oh, I want to look that up. So you may not use the recipe 100%, but you can, you know, put, like I said, if you're a cook and you're familiar with changing recipes, I believe she's definitely a good resource for that. So if you've never watched Laura in the Kitchen, I would definitely watch her. Oh, and she's also just a self-taught home cook. She never had any formal training. Like I said, she was born in Italy. She came over here as a child. I don't know how old she was. I want to say she was like 12 or 13 when she came to the United States. Her father had a couple of restaurants, I believe, and she worked for him in her restaurants. That's how she learned how to cook. I think that is amazing. And I feel like, I know that she was getting a lot of hate on that, but I don't feel like you have to go to a culinary school to be a good cook. I mean, you just learn as you go along, and I think her stuff is very good. She's very likable. She's very friendly. She's real in her videos. I mean, she'll mess up on something and she just laughs about it. I mean, I don't know. She's adorable, and I have made a lot of her recipes. She has a website as well. I would say the website is not, unless they've changed it, is not the most user-friendly. They really could do some work on that, but her YouTube channel, she has, like, I think over 1,000 recipes, 1,000 recipe videos on her channel. So she puts one up, I think 3 or 4 days a week. 3 days a week? I think maybe it's 3 days a week. So she has a lot of videos on there. And I started watching her when I think she has over 2 million subscribers right now. When I started watching her, she only had just about 100,000. I mean, so I've been watching her for a very long time, and I have gone back and watched even her older videos over and over again to get ideas for recipes. So highly recommend Laura in the Kitchen, so check her out. So I hope you enjoyed this week's Top 5 Tuesday. Let me know of any that I may have, any YouTube channels that inspire you with your recipe and your meal planning and all that, and let me know down below, because I love discovering new channels. And I will talk to you guys all in the next video. Bye!